I was only 24. Shock. You have cancer. I'd only been out of college for a few years and had the world in my hands. The initial diagnosis was stage 3 ovarian cancer. After a short recovery from surgery, I started a very intense regimen of chemotherapy. During that time, I started my first Relay for Life team, Nicole Cheersaders. Later that year, I attended my first Relay for Life event as a survivor. Walking lap after lap, I continued to pass the yard sign that talked about the Hope Lodge. Little did I know the significance that sign and place would have in my life over the next 5 years. I would love to say that my cancer journey stopped there and my relay journey took the front seat, but unfortunately that is not the case. I underwent another surgery to remove more tumors in my abdomen and pelvic area. This time, the doctor came to me with a startling discovery. The original diagnosis of ovarian cancer was not correct. I had been misdiagnosed and mistreated for almost 2 years. I was in fact suffering from peritoneal mesothelioma, an extremely rare form of cancer caused by exposure to asbestos. My cancer was so rare that there are no specialists in California. Some people would stop here and let life happen. The doctors even suggested a watch and wait approach to my treatment. Don't give up. Don't give in. Luckily, I have a pretty amazing older sister who didn't like the idea of watching and waiting. She found a doctor who specializes in peritoneal mesothelioma in New York City. One small problem. That is 3,000 miles away. The American Cancer Society to the rescue. The American Cancer Society's Hope Lodge provides free, temporary lodging to cancer patients who are undergoing treatment away from home. The first Hope Lodge opened in 2009, and there are currently 31 Hope Lodge locations throughout the United States. Luckily for me, one is in New York City. I was introduced to the Hope Lodge initially at my first Relay for Life event while walking the track. Later in my cancer journey, a social worker from New York Hospital put me in touch with the amazing volunteers and staff of the New York City Hope Lodge. Because of the Hope Lodge, I have been fortunate enough to visit my doctors over the past 5 years. Life-saving techniques are no longer out of reach. My last checkup in New York City proved to be a complete success. My scans came back clear, and my doctors do not want to see this smiling face for an entire year. My loving, supportive family, the amazing yet faraway doctors, and the incredible programs and services offered by our American Cancer Society have seen me through this journey. Cancer taught me to live in the moment, but relayers like you helped me fight for every moment. From the bottom of my heart,